Hey guys, it's Lauren and finally I'm back with a new video. I feel like I haven't filmed in a long time, but really it's only been like a week, but I really miss having my whole setup done and being able to sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys. So in my previous video, which I will link down below, which was a haul video, I mentioned that I bought the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation, and I also mentioned that I would be doing a review on it. So that is exactly what this video is going to be. It's going to be a full review on the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. I have been seeing this foundation absolutely everywhere, whether it be on YouTube with reviews or tutorials using it, or when I'm actually out in the store shopping and I actually see it in person. So the last time I was grocery shopping, I saw this in the makeup department and I decided why not to try it out, and I'm so happy that I did, and this video is going to explain to you guys why I'm happy that I bought it. So first things first, I want to start off with the pros and cons. So I'm going to start out with the cons first just to get those out of the way because there's not that many of them. The first con, which I guess is a major issue, is the fact that it's not a very full coverage foundation. It definitely is more light to medium coverage. But with that being said, it definitely is a very buildable foundation and it doesn't look cakey when you build it up, which is definitely a plus. And the second thing is that there's not a lot of good color choices. This is color W2 and this is the lightest one that my store sold, and this is in light ivory, and when you think of light ivory, it's usually a pretty light color for like extremely pale people, but then when you actually look at the color in the pot, it's actually quite dark in my opinion. So unfortunately this foundation I can only use when I have self-tanner on because this foundation is a little bit too dark for me when I am fair. But with that being said, summer is coming up and this is a very lightweight and durable foundation for the summertime, so I feel like this is going to be my favorite foundation for the summer. And the last thing that I have to say in a con of this foundation is the fact that you absolutely have to set it. It is a luminizing foundation, so it does have a nice glow to it, but just for my preference, I like to set it to make the dewiness go down just a little bit. I find that it can be a little bit too dewy on you when you wear it throughout the day and you haven't put any powder on top of it. But those are all the cons. There's only 3 cons, which in my opinion isn't that bad on foundations because of the fact that I'm so picky on everything that goes onto my face. So now I'm just going to move into the pros. I have a lot of good things to say about this foundation, but I narrowed it down to 5 specific things that everybody can benefit from wearing a foundation like this one. The first thing is that it's really extremely easy to apply. I always apply liquid foundation, anything that's liquid or cream on my face. I always apply it with a beauty blender. All I do is I wet my beauty blender and then I touch it to the sponge a few times and it picks up just enough product to cover half my face in just one little like dab, if you will. The next thing is the fact that it's extremely lightweight feeling on your skin. Like I mentioned before, this is definitely going to be my favorite summertime foundation. I love the fact that it's lightweight and durable and definitely is buildable, so when I do have like a spot or something like that or an area of concern that I want to cover more, it definitely is buildable within that area and it never looks cakey. I love the fact that it always looks like completely luminous and flawless, I guess you could say. It never looks like you've built it up in one area, it just always looks good. So the next thing that I have to say about this foundation is the fact that it's extremely long wearing. Currently it is 5:44, so 5:45 I guess, and that means that I've had this foundation on for about 6 hours now, and it is held up. It has definitely not gone patchy. It's pretty good around my nose, it's not shiny, it's held on to my blush and contour pretty well. All around it's just held up extremely well. Fourth one, again, is the fact that I absolutely love the packaging. Not only is it convenient and sleek, it's also extremely cute. I love the rose gold and just like the whole design on the actual front of the package. And then the fact that it has the huge mirror, I won't blind you guys, but just the fact that it has a huge mirror there that'll fit your whole face in. It's definitely convenient for when you're traveling. Things like this are also really good for touch-ups too, because like I said, with this foundation you do want to powder it, so if you do have your powder with you that unfortunately doesn't have a mirror on it, then this one is extremely convenient because you can just look in this little mirror and you can even fix your lip gloss, your lip liner, anything like that. I love this mirror in this compact. The last thing that I have to mention about it, and absolutely the most important thing to me, and I know the most important thing to a lot of other people out there, is the fact that it doesn't break me out. I've been using this foundation for about a complete week straight now just so I can give you guys my full review and my full opinion on it, and after that week I have not had any new breakouts. If anything, my skin has kind of calmed down. I'm sure that doesn't have anything to do with the foundation really, but I've just been taking better care of my skin, but I guess that's another story. A lot of drugstore foundations like this one do contain a product in them called talc, and as I have heard in the past, talc is actually the thing that sinks into your pores. I could be completely wrong, but it is a thing that sinks into your pores that actually does and can cause breakouts. I'm not too sure if the ingredients in this doesn't contain talc, because the ingredients on the back, I literally cannot read them at all because they're so fine print. But even if it does contain talc in it, it really hasn't broken me out. It's actually been extremely well for my skin. So I'm really pleased with this foundation, and I really do love it. So overall with this foundation, I absolutely love it, and I recommend it to anybody. It's definitely a foundation that's buildable, like I mentioned before. So if you do have problem skin, or if you do just want some light coverage, it's literally for everybody because it is so buildable. After I run out of this pot, I definitely will be repurchasing. But the only thing is that I do wish that it did come out with a lighter color range. I don't know what happened here. I think I scratched myself and then it kind of just like left a huge mark, but we're just gonna ignore that because that looks extremely bad, but that's okay. As I mentioned about 4 times in this video, if not more, I can only use this foundation when I am self-tanning. But with that being said, I am not planning on stopping my self-tanning routine anytime soon, just because I forgot how good it makes me feel and how much more confident it makes me feel. That's just my opinion, and that's just the way that I feel. But if you guys don't like self-tanning or don't agree with it, that's completely okay. That's completely your opinion, and I totally respect that. Since I do self-tan, if you guys want to see a self-tanning routine of mine, I would be more than happy to show you guys how I self-tan and what I use, what products I use, and all that kind of stuff. If you guys want to see that video, be sure to hit the like button down below. Also, if you guys want to see what new videos I come out with every Friday, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you guys can be notified. Also, I would love to hear from you guys, so leave a comment down below if there's any other reviews that you guys want me to do, if there's any new products out there, anything that you guys are curious about. So just let me know in the comments down below, and I would be more than happy to do so. But that was my video today, and actually my first review, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. So I really hope that you guys are too, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!